Now, when the pandemic hit everyone, it did not discriminate. As a matter of fact, it had a disproportionate impact on women. But now an increased number of women have been turning to e-commerce to help ease some of the financial strain. So the other day, I spoke to military veteran and owner of the eBay store, Colorado Reworn, Liz O'Kane, to learn more. So can you tell me a little bit about the pandemic disruptions and how it impacted women?
Yeah, so this pandemic has hit so many families in so many different ways, and it has become clear that women were disproportionately impacted. You know, when talking to my family and friends, I found that the women in my circle, they were being let go from their jobs, or they chose to sacrifice their jobs in order to take care of their families. You know, there was a lot of lifestyle changes during the pandemic. Women having to stay home and homeschool children and take on a heavier burden of household chores that they previously hadn't.
Yeah, and you know, women are strong. We can bounce back from anything. So tell me how women were able to quickly adapt to the disruption.
Yeah, so a lot of women have turned to e-commerce, from women that have never sold anything online to women that have successful brick and mortar stores that, you know, had to shut down and pivot their entire business to online sales. You know, in fact, eBay conducted a survey and research report, and they detailed their findings, and it found that more than 80% of women who were new to eBay or that increased their selling as a result of the pandemic, they did so because they lost their job, or they had a reduction in income, they had illnesses or loss of childcare or couldn't find childcare, or some other hardship due to the pandemic.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that. So aside from easing that economic strain, what are some other benefits that e-commerce has brought to women?
You know, I've heard it echoed so many times in this past year and a half is flexibility. It is so important to women. You know, since eBay is a 24/7 global operation, we can work on our businesses whenever it suits our needs. There's no schedule. You can work as little or as much as you want. You're your own boss. In that report that I mentioned earlier, more than half of the sellers surveyed indicated that flexibility and being their own boss was important. For me, that global trade opportunity on the site is important. You know, I can reach buyers from across the globe with the click of a button from my kitchen table.
And Liz, you have your own story. Tell me how you became your own boss, because I need to hop on that train.
Yes, so I retired from the Air Force after 23 years of service. I was looking for a post-service career that offered flexibility to spend more time with my family, and I loved the idea of being my own boss. So while I was serving, I gave birth to my son in 2002, and while I was on maternity leave, I heard of this little site that was getting started called eBay. I decided to give it a try. I sold off some of my maternity clothes since I didn't need them. To my surprise, I sold everything, and I made a great profit from it. From that point on, I was hooked. You know, I was still serving, but I would take some weekends whenever I needed to add a couple extra dollars to our family pocket for vacation funds and whatnot. I would work on the weekends, list and ship some items to earn that extra income. So when I retired in 2016, I knew this is what I needed to be doing full time. You know, again, it just offers me that flexibility and ownership. And I had learned the ropes during my part-time doing this. And over the last 5 years, I've almost mastered eBay, and I've been able to expand my business on up to 9 different marketplaces.
Oh my goodness. So you are a military vet, a mom, and your own boss. So basically you're Superwoman. Okay. I need to, you know, make you my mentor so I can, like I said, get on that train. Can you tell everyone out there where they can go for more information?
Yeah, so get started. Go to ebay.com/seller center, and you can learn more information there.
Thank you so much for being here, Liz. We really appreciate it.